It's Friday, February 27th. I'm Will. Rob's on assignment, and you're watching Political Lunch. Welcome back to Political Lunch. It's the final Friday in February. That being the case, we, of course, have the Friday 10 and 3, 10 political news stories in 3 minutes or less. Number 10, President Obama released his budget yesterday, and at $3.5 trillion, it's the largest in the nation's history. The Obama budget represents a significant shift in federal financial ideology compared to the previous administration, as it redirects huge sums of money from businesses and wealthy individuals to lower-income Americans and social programming like health care and education. Number 9, after his speech before Congress on Tuesday night, Obama's oratory and outlook was compared to that of Ronald Reagan. But his budget? Well, not so much. While Reagan may have invented trickle-down economics, President Obama's budget plan is based on precisely the opposite theory. Number 8, so what about taxes? Well, the Obama budget proposal does include nearly $1 trillion in new or expanded taxes over the next 10 years, but it also provides $770 billion in tax cuts over the next 10 years for the middle class. Number 7, and already the GOP has found its talking point in response. You'd better get used to the phrase class warfare because you're likely to hear it a lot over the next few weeks. Even normally reliable outlets like Politico are buying into that appraisal of the president's budget. Number 6, maybe it's just us, but what's with Politico these days? First, that headline about class warfare, and then this piece from today's edition that might lead you to believe there's a Democratic backlash to Obama's tax plan. But the article offers no evidence whatsoever to back that up, relying only on Chuck Schumer's objections to a Bush tax proposal 4 years ago that included similar elements to Obama's current plan. In fact, elsewhere in today's news, there's plenty of evidence that Politico's assertion is, well, the opposite of reality. Number 5, aside from the budget, the other major story today is, of course, Iraq. President Obama gave a speech today at Camp Lejeune where he outlined his plan to withdraw more than 90,000 troops and effectively end the U.S. combat presence in Iraq by August of 2010. Number 4, as for Afghanistan, the president has ordered 17,000 U.S. troops to join the 38,000 already stationed in that country to help fight the growing insurgency and resurgence of the Taliban. Number 3, in Washington, D.C., it's CPAC season. The annual Conservative Political Action Conference kicked off today, and the buzzword is apparently socialism. ABC News reports that's how conservatives from across the country are describing Obama's budget and economic stimulus plans. Number 2, 26. That's the number of candidates vying for Rahm Emanuel's now vacant congressional seat in Chicago. Campaigning there is heating up for this oddball election, and there's really no front-runner. It's such an unusual contest that not even Nate Silver at 538.com has made a prediction. Number 1, finally today, the week wouldn't be complete without a look at the ongoing dispute in Minnesota between Al Franken and Norm Coleman. You know the details. Minnesota has had only one senator for a full 8 weeks now, and it will be several more weeks before one of those two is officially certified the winner. Franken, the Democrat, currently has a whopping 225 votes over Coleman, the Republican. Coleman's last big hope in this one is to convince the judges considering the case to order a recount of all 287,000 absentee ballots. We hope you have something more exciting planned for your weekend than recounting absentee ballots. That's it for us this week. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.